You my boy's niece. I mean nephew. So let me try it. Montclair, New Jersey. No. Benzino's a weirdo. Always have been. There's a little one-hit wonder rap. Use a dude, Coley Ray. Stop it. You are a boy. I ain't tolerating that. It's because you skinny. Can't even flip the little manly booty you got. Is sick. It's just, it's disgusting. Let's turn this down some. We're not having that no more. We're done with that. He changed you just to make it somewhere, and even that comes with a price. Sick. Hey, Lord, what's going on, family? Yeah, it's I'm about to shut everything down. I came on late. I'm supposed to read. You know what I mean? And it's 7. Yeah, it's 7. So after this right here, I'm off. So I said, let me come on over here and let's talk about this. What in the world? Oh, okay. Just talk about these few little things, and then I got to situate myself. Right now, I'm getting my little mini condo. I'm getting it down to 68 degrees. And I'll sleep in that all night. So I'm hoping people show up. I just want to talk about a couple of things, but I wanted to address those two topics first. Oh, this is crazy. My apologies. My tablet is a little different than everything else. And I don't want to update it per se, because I don't want all that extra gibbly goop that comes with it. There we go. So again, I wanted to address a few things because I know some people pay attention to this stuff. And I was like, well, you know what? I don't really do a whole lot of it. But we're gonna go ahead and share this information. Make sure I got everything right. Okay. I already had that. I just wanted to. Oh, wow. Okay. Cool. All right. Just want to make sure I had the right thing. Okay, that was 20. So anyway, I don't know. I think they're really messing with notifications because they're bothered. Somebody's watching, and some people in some foreign lands are controlled dynamically. Well, they think they are. And I have to talk about it because I think it's comical. You know, while these certain groups are going out there and they're fighting people out there with weapons you haven't seen used here in a long time, and new weapons. The problem is these idiots here are setting themselves up for utter destruction when certain individuals get wind and there's no way around it. So it is what it is. So I say keep going. Tally ho. Rhonda, what's going on? Lord, number love, brothers. So I wanted to actually, hopefully, have some other people come in. And let me see here. We're at 10 minutes, and this is pretty pathetic. I know there's some people with some lives right now going on with a whole lot of them. And that's what feeds everybody. I know they're so conflicted and confused that they can't do nothing else. It's either having people enticed mislead, misrepresent, and keep everybody confounded. And that way there's no real growth. And I don't say that to embark on disrupting the individuals, but I would like to see them elevate themselves. And the people who got these channels are doing the talking, they really, really shouldn't be doing what they're doing. And like I said, I'm gonna be going to the channels, I'm gonna be addressing it. And you know what I'm gonna get? Rah, rah, rah. I wouldn't get it in my face because it would just be foolish. I'm not YouTube savvy, and I'm definitely not somebody you want to jump up in their face because, you know what I mean? But hopefully some other people will come over and they won't be so intrusive in the world of fiction and drama, which is no good. There's nothing to solve. There's no unity, no togetherness, and there's no guidance. You know, how many people can go in the field and actually, if need be, carry out and many other things. So we know that we're dealing with a consortium. I'm gonna share this anyway. I'm just gonna go ahead and get it on because I want to get myself together, get down to my skivvies, and enjoy this 68 degrees. I was gonna take it down to 65, just a little too chilly. And in the morning, I have 2 bags of ice. I had to make room in my freezer so that way I can do the cold water. Everything's gonna be in here. Tomorrow's no eating. It's coconut water and a few other things. No going nowhere. Everything's turned off at 10 o'clock tonight. Everything's off. Everything's disconnected. I don't care if it's charged up or not. And then I go for the 26th. And then the 27th is to come back from it to make sure I'm grounded. I am not damaged, and then pay attention to what I put in my body the next few days after. Anyway, y'all know that. Let me turn this down a little more. No, I can turn it off actually, because I'm just going to get this out and be done with it. All right. So anyway, we know that today, earlier, this is all late because y'all know I don't want to do all the gun talking because I don't recognize the ATF. I don't recognize the FBI, especially not no dang CIA. The constitutional carry bill filed for Louisiana legislation session has again this year with renewed hopes of passage. So it's looking at it may possibly be Louisiana may become the 28th state. Now it had already passed, I believe, a year or two before, where military vets and personnel of the sort, whether active or ex, could carry, and that's well known. That's something that you can look into, and that was for about 30,000. That was for about 300 vets and troops that constitutional carry as far as the new Louisiana law, and that was, I believe, 2022, if I'm not wrong. The list as far as what makes up or could be, let me see if I can pull that up. Okay. No, we don't need that. All right. So the states right now, all right, because Louisiana's not in there, I'm going to read them off from A to Z or A to W. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, and Maine. Okay. Now, some of these places a lot of these places are 21 and older because you know that they have the liberal ideology, which should not happen. If they can go to war, they should be able to carry as well. But you know the agenda with the CIA and the little groups that are embarked on, the foreign infiltrators, and those who have been well groomed here. Mississippi, Missouri, no, Mississippi is still 18, as well as Arkansas. Arizona, we got 2 frauds in our government that shouldn't be there. 2 fraud congressmen, 1 ex-Navy, and like I said, they're well groomed. Idaho and Indiana is 18, okay? Mississippi is 18, and Missouri is 19 or 18 for the military. Montana is 18, okay? Now, Nebraska, as of 90 days after the legislation ends, well, it's going to happen. New Hampshire is 18. Now, North Dakota is 18 for residents only and concealed carry only. Now, that's, I say that's kind of questionable, but on April 12, 2023, Governor Doug Burgum signed HB 1339, allowing non-residents the ability to conceal carry under North Dakota's permitless carry laws. And it will also remove the 30-day requirement for IDs. Now, the new law will go into effect on August 1st, 2023. So it's in effect. No, it will, May, June, July, August. So we got about 3 months roughly. In Ohio, you know, that's 21. That's where some of my relatives are at. Oklahoma, is 21, but 18 for military. See, they're not too damn dumb. South Dakota is 18. Tennessee is 21 and 18. If you hear me say 18 after 21, it's military. Texas is 21, but we know what's going on in Texas. All right. Okay. Utah is 21, surprisingly. Vermont, 18. You would figure Utah and Texas would hold on with all the veterans there in those places. And West Virginia, of course, is going to be 21, and Wyoming. That's 27. So we're looking at Louisiana becoming the 28th state. Now, I want to go ahead and mention something, because you have certain platforms that sit here, and we know that they're foreign ideologies and narratives. We know that these people, and I don't bite my tongue. I was in the military long enough to see all the foreigners who spoke English as good as me and you are better without these accents, okay, who are working for government, actually contracted, working beside the military. I'm telling you the truth. For those in the military, you know what I'm saying. And do a lot of writing and stuff for media and all that other stuff. Now, there's this one page, what is it called? Slate or something like that. It's actually at the top, because you know who runs Google. I shared that some time ago, the little Ashkenazi, right? And they put it at the top because they want to baffle the minds, as if the Second Amendment shall not be infringed. But when the Second Amendment clearly states, because he says it is not, it can be infringed. This is what they're putting out there with the paradigm of their foolishness. And we know the CIA is going to do something else stupid with one of their puppets, and they're programmed individuals. They're well ahead with programming and conditioning individuals and certain families who bring these people to light that you may never have heard of, or moved somewhere within the last 3 years to know that these things would happen. All right. Now, the Second Amendment, as it states, a well-regulated militia, not the National Guard, dang sure not the Army, Air Force, Marine, or Navy, or Coast Guard. All right, a well-regulated militia being necessary for the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. There's a purpose why they got fluoride and all those chemicals in your food. There's a reason why they called America the Great Experiment. And I want you to know I'm surprised that these individuals who ex-law enforcement, all these different things, who don't speak on these paradigms. All right, so let's go to the Morgan Library, okay? The Great Experiment, George Washington and the American Republic. First in war, first in peace, and first in the hearts of his countrymen, remarked Henry Lee in his famous funeral oration for George Washington, marking the 200th anniversary of his death. The Great Experiment, George Washington and the American Republic, allowed visitors to follow Washington's evolution from loyal British subject to revolutionary leader to the country's first president, exploring his personal history and the development of the persona that even his own lifetime made him more monument than man. Now, the reason why George Washington is alive is because we found Europe. We established it. And that's well known, well up until way after this fraud. Now, the individual Washington, George, mind you, was a Negro. And he was not the name of a president. They had to establish that and make people believe that presidents exist. Yeah, for the United States Corporation, not for America. Tartary was still in existence. Though, went through some destructive moments, okay? A war with things that you just don't know about. So it boggles my mind when the actual true last Khan, Lincoln, a Negro, there's more than enough books and history, even in the Library of Congress, that allude to this. But this education system was supposed to embark on making sure we were well conditioned and programmed, and the poisoning of food and everything else to establishing a foundation. Experiment, hence the experiment, mind you, that we would never seek those things or have the individuals who are still here to be able to share that. And they believe that there was far less of those individuals, like my great-great uncles and this, that, and the other things, in this fraudulent dystopia, to be able to share this information, that we would not be here. Okay? No, there's millions of us still here. I could be 85 years old and still want to fight. It's guaranteed. Yet the readings are very important because there's always something in there. The country's first president, exploring his personal history and the development of the persona that even his own lifetime made him more monument than that. And we know what by now? How many so-called presidents were before Washington? Do you see what I'm talking about? We embark on a fraudulent system based on the Ashkenazis. All right? The lies there and hitherto that have been fraudulent from their inception, because they were not presidents, statesmen. And we know who the Republican Party belonged to. That existed because it was the Republic always. That's why they have to use stuff. Then nothing's new. This is the Republic, the foundation of Tartaria. Like they stated, we had a Colosseum bigger than the Colosseum in Italy. We had cathedrals and everything else. You go to South America, the capital, all right, the capital. And you know what I'm going to say? Because we look at this capital here, and every state's got one. That's not what they were. All right? But we look in Cuba, that one's bigger than all of them. Nobody wants to have these conversations because of the lies and the perversions of history by these bastions of uncivilized beasts who are warlike, identity theft, and everything else. Why? Because they had no identity. I truly believe they're not from here, as we weren't in origin either. I wanted to speak on that. That's what I wanted to draw upon, because I know people will go and start researching these things and they will see what I am talking about. And it's important that you know this, because we have a world running around in delusion that should not be happening. Should no one be against no one? Should no children be fighting and this, that, and disrespecting the elders? There should be nothing going on of a sort. Hold on. I'm tired of these fools. Because I'm not big on this, and these people need to know this. All right. Excuse me. Yeah, enough. They act like this is Facebook and all this, and these individuals just can't stop. I know people be stuck. I just cannot do that. It's fun here and there, but this nonstop all day. You know, I'm sending stuff, and you see it. I'm sending stuff, elevate people, but I'll put something that's pretty comical. When I see people a little stressed or whatever, I'll share something that's pretty comical. Some of it's from political ideologies showing that Biden's a fraud and it's a fake, and the government entities have no good, total ill will towards everyone. All right. And that's the stuff that I share. So you can hold on and you can stay in your little departments or with your little false ideologies. We will not give up not one near inch of guns or anything. So yeah, they got chemicals that can put you to sleep and this, that, and other. They brought people in, they're suiting them up and giving them arms and all kind of. Was it 2.5 years ago? I told you that they were in New York and at certain installation, weapons installations, having servicemen load trucks up with bombs, 500 pounders and mortars and stuff for what, who, and where? No one knows. And yet nobody's paying attention to any of this. Y'all need to snap about your comb and stop listening to people that got you riled up because you're emotionally unstable. All you want to hear is people and going at each other. We shouldn't be going at each other. We should not be arguing and fighting. We're fighting. We are complicit with the enemy's design. And you look at people and go, well, can you be that arrogantly foolish and dumb at the same time? We know that the dumbing down is real. We know stupidity is part of the foolish dichotomy of what's going on. But why is it that people have a hard time resisting it? Where's the true strength instead of in a thought that is baseless, unfounded, and only resilient because, again, people are chemically lobotomized, emotionally unstable, there's no rationale within them, and yet no one knows why these things exist. So if you're an experiment and you're here watching, that means, yeah, you can't hit the like button. You don't oratorially, you don't know what you're listening to. You can't hear. And everything that you believe is constant in your fictional world and life, if you want to call that a life. So I appreciate the apocalyptic zombies coming through. I do. You make a choice. If you want to be a good bedfellow or wench for society's biasness and cut away from the bliss life that you truly could have, and you have become a neocon of a sociopath, sadist, and believe that is what you're supposed to be, then you came to the right place. I don't know your name. I don't have to see your face. I don't even need to hear your voice. Just the fact that you're here. You know what this means? What is it called when two people meet? Or when they talk? Or when they think of one another from a distance? An interaction. All I need is the interaction. I don't need nothing else. Find out the hard way. That's why I used to crack up when people would talk about Simi Motoko. And I'm sitting there going, oh, they don't even know how to pronounce his name. All the others. So you hold on there. Anywho, there you go. So Louisiana may become the 28th. Honestly, I think everything that's constitutional carry, the terms and everything else, is diversion. It's tactic to make you feel comfortable. Oh, look, I can walk around with my firearm. And then you got a bunch of people in costumes who are just pathetic. They don't even know what their job is until other than those who are the infiltrators. And even that job itself is a perversion. And they are pragmatic in their own stupidity. So I read off the states. There's plenty more information, but that is not their YouTube channels for that. I just thought I would share that because I have brothers who we like to shoot every once in a while together and train together with and all that good stuff because it's good. It's good practice too. But now you've got to elevate yourself. Just knowing this information, knowing that it's a big game, okay? Knowing that the most racist individuals are the liberals. Doesn't matter what crayon color. And the conservatives are right behind them. It would be wonderful to see somebody become the president and do the right thing. We'll love it. But people are so conditioned, they cannot see beyond the lies. So you push the lies and the actors act accordingly. Hamlet, Shakespeare, Othello, and you can't even grasp what's really going on. Now, somebody who took acting classes with some great instructors or teachers, Broadway and movies. Yes, I've had a few of the pretty good ones. And the family's background. I know acting when I see it. The problem is, the majority of you don't. You just know something ain't right, which is great. And I'm surprised that many of you can't see a liar when a liar is speaking or talking. there's a couple of things I've said, right? Because I want people to research that is fluid in truth. Yet, but if you do the research, you'll find out something that goes a little, not totally, a little against what was stated. And see, that's why when nobody says nothing, I'm like, well, nobody's doing the research. And I do it on purpose. So when somebody comes back, I'm like, all right, somebody got the assignment. That shows me who actually is paying attention and who's just frolicking in the wind. So anyway, I just wanted to share that. YouTube's lying. I just watched 2 videos and they know it. It's only one time. When you make the $100 mark, it's not every month. It's just a one-time event. Once that happens, you're in your AdSense and everything. And what happens is whatever you make, it goes to you bilaterally every 30, 31, whatever days. I think it's 30 days. There are people who are very emotionally unstable. There are people connected, not detached from the lie. And a lot of you have no resilience, and it's very disturbing. But let's see how you're doing in about a week. That's what I'm going to give you to get your stuff together. Get it right. Just a week. Just not even 7 days, just within a week, actually 5 days from this moment to get yourself together. I hope you embrace it. I hope we got some of those sadists who like to get hit in their testicles and stomped on and wax poured on their back, handcuffed and stepped on their neck and all this, that, and other without no incidents of nobody getting hurt, because I detest violence. I truly do. But reach back and then speak up. I'll be waiting 5 days from now. So for 3 days, I'm going to get off of here. For 3 days, I got to do what I got to do. And I love y'all. I love all of you. And y'all have a great day. And like I said, I got to reiterate this. If you have a religion, I don't care if it's Satanism. If you want to say I'm a Luciferian, hey. But if you want to say, Satanist, well, be of the good. I've read the whole book about 12 or 13 times. Be a good steward. Hit that like, bro. You can come in here not hitting the like. What's going on with you, bro? What's up? Y'all live. What's going on West Side? That's one of my beloved. But I can't wait till we all get together and go shooting this stuff again, man. Truly. So, if you have a religion, no matter what it is, if your religion is worshiping damn dog penises or elephant backs or whatever it may, a coconut tree, and it's with good intention to better yourself, to reciprocate from the balance of whatever it may be, without harm and the Aleister Crowley kind of BS, or John LeVay, whatever his idiot name was, make the best of being an actual good steward of self. And I mean be decent. Here, well, what's cracking? Y'all ain't hitting the likes when y'all come up in here. What's going on, families? What's the problem, man? How was going to get out to the world? All right. Anyway, I'm going to get ready to get off of here, and I appreciate and love you all. Mad respect to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and watch it from the beginning. It's about 33 minutes. I'll let the music play for, it's only about 20-something minutes, if that. I'll let the music play for about 10, 11, maybe 12 minutes. And we're looking at Louisiana becoming the 28th. We're becoming the 28th constitutional carry. Now, will it be 21? I believe so, with 18 being veterans or military. I believe that's possible. I ran off the list of the states that are constitutional carry, but as I stated, and as I believe it's all to make people comfortable. We're going to give you some as if it's the government that gave us the Constitution or the right to carry arms. This is what I'm talking about. The reason why we have the Constitution is to keep government in check, but we have a lot of shitbags and cowards who do not know how to keep it correct. All right? And that's the issue at hand. And I know some things. Anyway, I just wanted to reiterate that, because when everybody heard it was going to be 25 states and became 27, 20, 26, and 27, so what? The whole purpose is to have innocent people who are stand-up people and good people, some righteous, who can't protect themselves against bad people. And we know that because we saw Maxine Waters and all of them rile people up, will bail you out to stand up. If you see the congressman standing in front of their house and raise hell and blah, 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 blah. Now they backpedaling, just like the idiots who pushed the jab. Now the deaths and everything, they can't hide. There's too many doctors coming out. Some doctors have retired because they know they played a part. Or they got paid real good. It doesn't matter them taking a life. They've been doing it $250,000 a year. Now the redacting saying we didn't force anybody to do it. We didn't say, and the people running around fighting each other. You know how many videos I watched of people punching people in the face? They didn't have a mask on, pulling guns, some people getting shot. The craziness. People are nothing but good slaves, disobedient, delusional. So when I'm talking about serious stuff, it's serious. Right? People are being hoodwinked, bamboozled. The great American experiment. Stop being part of it. There's enough fools out here. We must defend the Constitution our ancestors created to make sure that we are free. Who were the first ones that come and removed it from brothers and sisters who didn't know after the wars and their loved ones dying, punch bowl and murdered and everything else? The liberals. And that was an Ashkenazi platform based on the so-called new Native Americans getting off of boats, weren't even born here. And that's like I had two because they heard me talking outside, walking by. So when I was outside by the putting the little bird food, standing out there, one of them come up, yo, what you mean? We from the I said, that's what I said, boy. I said in the late 1800s, they had planned on bringing y'all up here. And we're not talking about the Tartarians over there who they brought into the boarding schools. I'm talking about you fools who's in Mexico because once y'all fought down there and everything, y'all established certain little places, but they incrementally held you in a certain place because the Vatican, they'll use you and throw you away. You don't know how it works in Russia? How it once worked in Germany? All people who were destroyed and murdered? You don't know how it works? Yeah, y'all came and they established y'all somewhere between 1950 and about 1940 and 1950. You motherfuckers weren't here. I know the story. I lived on the reservation for 8.5, almost 10 years, really. All right? I sit down with all the Hopis and they talked and talked. And it didn't matter if they would have Mongolian Navajo blood. All right? They would tell me the truth. How you think I came by this knowledge? I just farted it and it floated up the air into my nose and bam, there it was. And dude was like, I said, man, you need to go on about your business because you know I can clear jump over this. And bro, it won't be good because if you're coming at me threatening, I'm gonna take it personal. And you know I'm standing with the strap on too. I'm like, boy, give me a reason. No, they went about their business. I said, you better not come at me again like that. Yeah, that was today. So, and then my man came out. Man, you know what I'm saying, South America? He's like, he was standing there looking like he wasn't saying nothing. He was just looking at him. I'm not enlightening about that. It was just, you know. And yeah, I don't bite my tongue for nobody. I have no time to. Over there, where the gate, over down there, where the bird thing is, where I sit with the bench right there, where they cook out, and they always tell me, "Come on, we got some corn asada and some chicken, baked chicken." Where they do bacon roasted chicken, and man, they have them corn tortillas. Oh, those things drive me crazy with the onions and the green peppers and the roasted jalapenos, spicy. Oh, and the pico de gallo, homemade and avocado sauce or the guacamole. Oh. I sat down there the other day when I ate. I ain't gonna tell you how many I ate because that was the only meal I ate, and I ate enough to feed about 3 of them, and they was looking at me like, "Where's it going?" Oh, I gotta work. I gotta exercise in about an hour. But anyway, love you guys. Appreciate it. And the brace. This foolish thing with the brace. I'm gonna show y'all something. Okay. I'm gonna show y'all something, god dang it, because I'm getting tired of this foolishness. This ATF with that homosexual Tettelbaum, whatever you want to call him, he cracks me up. Now, me, I ain't getting rid of shit. They can kiss my ass, so they can come and get it. They can run up in here with 100 motherfuckers. I don't care, you know, because we've had enough of this. You know what I'm saying? Enough of this game and everything else. See, this is mine. I can shoot mine from this distance with no back on. Now I got brace and I got a stock. I'm thinking about just putting a stock on mine because I'm tired of this game. I got fully automatic weapons. I don't give a damn. And you know, I'm an inventor, so I like to do things. So this right here, I can shoot mine like this, pretty damn accurate, and know how to. I know. Look, y'all know that this is not. You don't. This is not 50 here. This is only about 35 to 40, and the rest is pulling this way, and that's to keep from jumping all around. So I could damn sure put it right on a certain part of my shoulder right here, up above my clavicle, was enough meat where I don't even worry about the boom, boom, boom. It's not even that bad with mine because mine shoots pretty flat. I have a solid buffer in mine, level 3. So when I'm here, I'm good. I don't care. Even if it doesn't matter. I don't need it. It doesn't stop anything. The majority of people shooting with these knucklehead Negroes don't even have a brace on it. So the ATF is full of caca. They've been infiltrated. They're part of everything else I'm reading in William Cooper's. All right, and with these sadist idiots who put on a costume, and good thing I trained some, and I know some good ones, because it is what it is. The thing is, this is comical to me. I find it very, very enlightening and funny. Anywho, I just wanted to show that. All right. I think it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. You dig what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm going to get off of here. I appreciate y'all just coming in. Everybody that stopped in. And you know we're going to have the foreigners looking like, because they're good, obedient slaves. You think I was watching videos on Trudeau. I got to say this. Oh, no, that's what makes us who we are, the Second Amendment, you know, the guns. Yeah, we're not taking the guns, blah, blah, blah. Let me get up in office with my young, goofy, stupid ass. You know, I watched him walk through the parliament and everything over. It's boarded up. And how they ignored his goofy butt just like they ignored Biden. These people over here don't get it. And he didn't mind because he was just able to walk around there. That's how stupid these individuals are. And we got people literally voting for these idiots. And now they listen to all these people talk all this good stuff. So they're going to vote another idiot in there. And then the CIA is going to come with and with these little controlled chaos puppets. And they're going to say, well, we're going to do something this week. Might be 100 people dead. So you know what you have to do. Yes, we know what we have to do. Good. Taxi. RoboCop. Transformer. The code words, you know what I'm saying? Blackjack. Bowling ball. Bowling pin, bat case, catcher's mitt, taxi, and them fools be. Winter Soldier ready to take your commands. I'm serious. You can't make this up, people. Anyway, I appreciate you guys coming in. Let me get off of here, man, because I know people, there's other things going on. People want to listen to all the drama and the stupidity and the foolishness and the reprobate minds and the different fake socialites and everything else. So y'all have a grand evening. See y'all in 3 days. 4 days. Actually, in 4 days, I'll see you.